This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Alright. See what else we can discover in
All of
this
his co-workers were gone.
office space.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Now I need to... So we have this new I assume is the deluxe edition, like in the last episode. But I'm gonna ignore that for a bit.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I'm gonna be a good little Stanley, I think.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Last time I went down, and we ended up dying of an existential crisis. There's nothing. Here, is there? The beige pages.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845. Yet incredibly,
Wow,
by
I
simply
knew
pushing
the
random buttons on
passcode.
the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Okay, last time we were here, I went up and down the elevator repeatedly. This time, I'm gonna be not doing that, because that took a really long time, but it was a fun ending.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar.
Don't think...
It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
I don't think there were any
Stanley walked
alternate...
straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Oh, didn't I also go here? I think I went here as well once. My runs are starting to blur together. I just stepped into the mind control facility, which doesn't seem like a good idea. Bunch of numbers there. I don't know what they mean. Let's press the button.
The lights rose on an enormous room.
Oh, we
packed
were up
with
there
television
once.
Screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Wow. I think I'm actually just playing the story now. Or like the main path.
Now the monitors jumped to life. Their
Fired.
true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building. Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen. And Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant
What's
nothing.
that? Oh, that was the list. But what's the... There's a weird one over there. I'm gonna see it again. 234. 234. 217. No, 429 is our number. 429. No. What is our number? 427. Yeah, 427. Let me see the picture. Yeah, that's our office. Okay. Cool. This is crazy. It's a lot of employees. 600 employees. Well, I guess 601. Okay. 234. I need to remember that.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No, he refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control?
Never!
It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
I like how the narrator is like trying to tell this super cool story, but it's like not really original at all. He's like really proud of the story he's telling. Where are their buttons? We have 2, 3. What if I press 2, 3, 4? 2. 3. And where's 4? 5 is over there. 4, 4, 4. Can't see nothing. What's this? Creepy. I can't find 4. Okay. Mind controls idle, awaiting input. System power.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
Off.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine. Unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door. Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin.
What an idyllic
Feeling of
ending.
liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Beat the game, complete the Stanley Parable. It was an achievement I just got. Imagine if you have no idea or don't know anything about this game and just follow the narrator's commands and then finish it and get this achievement and never boot up the game again. Like, not even occurring to you that you could disobey the narrator.
And when at last he found the source of the
Shut up.
wind's power... Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control? Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say...
Give me a countdown.
2 minutes.
Oh, shit.
Ah, now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley?
Oh, boy.
It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind.
Right.
What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to start. What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers
Yes.
are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated? All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though, this version of events has been rather amusing.
Brutal.
Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not? These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees.
So generous.
Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room.
I'm not doing
These
that.
numbered buttons. No, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button. Or this door.
Hey, I'm not
Anything,
even in there.
Something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is? Stanley, You're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble. This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't. Take a look at the clock.
I really like the music.
That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here, just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count, or don't. It's all the same to me, all a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say, happily ever after.
He didn't even get to finish his monologue.